Thursday, May 17, 2018. Sports Cabinet Secretary Rashid, second left, shares a light moment with boxer Christine Ongare, second right, on May 8, 2018 at Nairobi's Intercontinental Hotel. Photo, Chris OMOLLO, Nation Media Group. But with last week's gesture, this seems to be a thing of the past and we should expect stiff competition, especially during our trials going forward. However, we must walk the talk in as far as facilities are concerned if we have to provide an enabling training environment for Kenyans ahead of next year's World Athletics Championships in Qatar and 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo. By Barnabas KORIR. More by this author. Last week, I had two topics to tackle, but I opted to get the doping menace out of my way. By so doing, I reserved the best news of that week for my subsequent column, which is today. I am talking about the government's pledge to reward athletes who win medals for this country around the globe. Yes, early last week government dished out grants to the tune of $11 million to medalists from last month's Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, Australia. Indeed, the speed with which it was done was, to say the least, a bit surprising to many. Such promises have in the past taken ages to be honored and in some instances not honored at all. Many times, the athletes have had to complain directly to the president, but this has had little impact in terms of action in the past. However, there seems to be a new wind blowing since Sports Cabinet Secretary Rashid and his permanent secretary took over the docket. To be precise, medalists at the club games received $1 million for gold, $750,000 silver, and $500,000 bronze. Kenya won 17 medals, 4 gold, 7 silver and 6 bronze during the games. The gold medal winners included Helen Obiri, women's 5,000 meters, Elijah Mnangagwa, men's 1,500 meters, Wycliffe Kanyamo, men's 800 meters, and world and Conseslus Kipruto, men's 3,000 meters steeplechase. Stacey Ndiwa, women's 10,000 meters, Beatrice Chepkoech, women's 1,500 meters, Celestine Chespel, women's 3,000 meters steeplechase, Margaret Nyerere, women's 800 meters, Margaret Chelimo, women's 5,000 meters, Timothy Cheruiyot, men's 1,500 meters, and Abraham Kibiwott, men's 3,000 meters, won silver, while boxer Christine Ongare, Rogers Kwamoy, men's 10,000 meters, Amos Karui, men's 3,000 meters steeplechase, Edward Zakayo, men's 5,000 meters, Samuel Gathimba, men's walk, and Purity Cheretich, women's 3,000 meters steeplechase, took bronze. The sports SC in his speech assured athletes that under his watch, they will be celebrated and appreciated accordingly, in line with a directive of President Uhuru Kenyatta. He also promised to create an enabling infrastructure to ensure our athletes become world beaters in their respective fields. I guess this is the way to go if we are to encourage more elite runners to represent the country in each and every event. Initially, athletes have been hesitant to fly Kenya's flag owing to lack of incentives. In essence, this means they would rather run in other private races than race for Kenya because of the experience they have had with the government award scheme. But with last week's gesture, this seems to be a thing of the past and we should expect stiff competition, especially during our trials going forward. However, we must walk the talk in as far as facilities are concerned if we have to provide an enabling training environment for Kenyans ahead of next year's World Athletics Championships in Qatar and 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo. KORIR is Athletics Kenya's Nairobi branch chairman. Via email, protected Nairobi County Assembly Speaker Beatrice Alachi asks Maguna to settle citizenship row before NASA calls for prosecution of officers who were in office when the NYS scandal happened. Get breaking news delivered to your inbox.